Hello, guys. It's Will Liseu here, and we are going to have one more independent artist today for a nice interview. But today, I'm from the UK, but today is another artist from the UK. But it's not just about one artist, it's a band, and it's a rock band. Uh, let's say art rock band. And I'm sure they are mixing some music genres, something that I love. And I'm sure you're going to love too. So I'm talking to one of the members from the band Shaven Primates. And this is Mark. So, Mark, just let us know where you are and who you are.
Hey, I'm Mark Elphinstone. I am in Oxford in the UK, which is the education hub of the UK. And yeah, do you want me to talk about the band itself? Or?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
sure. we
So it's
yeah,
a rock band, right? Am I right?
rock band. Yeah, it's we do everything we can around that word rock. So we try and make as many different sounds and ideas as we can. We make it kind of cathartic and emotional. We just try and pull people in for something that is unexpected. We always try to do something a bit different. So yeah,
Right. So I have some questions about the last album because I just saw on Spotify that's Shaving Primate that you had an album released 2 years ago, right? And
yeah,
then another single, and now you are going to release this month, in the end of this month, a new album that's gonna be this one, right? Birds aren't real.
yeah. That's right. Birds aren't real.
What does
Um,
that mean? Because now I'm curious. Birds are real, I think.
is it's a concept of the whole album is about alternative thinking, about all the things that people are are believing in conspiracies and things like that. So I just thought we'd do a whole album around what it is that makes people think that way or feel that way, and kind of do a lens on that view. So Birds Aren't Real is based on the spoof group that is actually a largely a Reddit page, a Reddit subreddit Reddit, and the guy himself who brought it out, did the whole thing so that he was like acting like he believed in the whole thing. So we went along with that, and this itself, the title song, is all about basically understanding what it's like to be someone who believes in something that's quite weird to everyone else. Like flat earthers.
Like Fade Away, for example.
Yeah. Oh, fade away is that's another thing to do with social media, with where there are kind of white nationalists on social media who it's becoming more mainstream now. People use terms like the alt right and all that kind of stuff. Alt right and Proud Boys and what was the other? Oath Keepers? All those things kind of to do with the Donald Trump movement and things like that. So there's young people jumping on it, and so we did a whole song that was focused on that lifestyle, and the term "fade away" is to kind of say, relax.
Right. So is it the whole
Yeah,
album and the whole concept? Is it a little bit political?
yeah. This one
Mm,
is.
not
So
a little bit, then, Mark.
yeah,
Tell me
it
the
is.
truth. You are going to make a surprise, huh? It's a
Yeah.
very political.
It is political. I don't want to pull any punches. I want to write music that is just like just saying things as they are, being daring, and just no excuses, no apologies, but without being insulting either. So I just want to put it out there. It's kind of like modern day Rage Against the Machine or something like that. That's what I'm trying
All
to go
right.
for.
Okay.
Yeah.
And talking about inspirations, um, can you just mention some of the bands or individual artists that the band, the team, brought inspiration from?
There's 5 directions from each one.
Maybe I
It's
can make
kind of
it easier. Like, fans of some bands will like your music. Which bands are those ones?
I will say for modern day stuff, I would say like Tool and I would say Rage Against the Machine. I would say there's also David Bowie. There's The Clash. There's even like The Cure and Kate Bush and things like
Oh
that.
my God, I love
So
it.
yeah, it's a stretch.
That's amazing, man. So you are making great music then. I'm very curious to start exploring your Spotify, your portfolio. And I'm just let everyone know that they can find your music on Spotify. Not your music, but the band's music. Spotify, Shaven Primates, YouTube, Shaven Primates, Facebook, Shaven Primates, Instagram, Shaven Primates, and Twitter, Shaven Primates.
Yeah.
Uh, and talking about the band's name, why Shaving Primates? You are not shaving, bro.
No, well, it's about us as our species that we humans like to separate themselves out. They say that there's animals and then there's us, and we're like some separate thing. But we're all kind of we are primates that happen to be the only ones that like to keep ourselves groomed and shaved, and you know, it's women.
Like there is
women
no difference, just the shape.
yeah, yeah, like I mean, you can't see my dog here. He wouldn't go and say to himself, "Oh, what do I look like this morning? Okay, fix this up." it's it's one of those things. The distinction between knowing that yeah, we are living creatures, we are animals, and the odd things that humans do. So, what I like to do, what the band is about, is a lens on each different thing that you see through life and things that are going on. That's why it becomes political, because we like to question things.
Yeah, I believe
That-
that we were primates that had our DNA changed, and that's why we are intelligent more than the others, maybe.
yeah, well, so we
just a
think so.
just a conspiracy theory for you.
Yeah, we think so. Yeah, well, it's
Maybe some entities from the sky came and just changed our DNA, and that's why we do the evolution. Why not?
you could go with that. There's the thing. Oh, I can get really philosophical here. So,
I
uh,
knew it. I was just planting some seeds on your head right now.
yes, I
Right.
will say that, like, to say that humans separate themselves out because we record things. Our brain records things, and so we have an idea of what is happened in the past and in the future. Whereas animals, which are generally happy things when they're left to their own devices, they just think of now. They just think of the present moment. And I find a lot of the problems in the human race is us worrying about the past and worrying about the future. And the dogs, my dog here is just going, yeah, I'm just worrying about. I'm not worried about anything other than my food, my sleep, going out for a run. So I kind of I like to think about that kind of thing. Anyway,
Let's be more
so,
dogs. Let's be more dogs and less human, just a little bit to relax and enjoy life, like the
yeah,
present.
yeah,
uh, like the band is doing, just releasing a new album the end of this month and just doing music. This is their truth. Doesn't matter about the theme of the songs. Even if you get like cancellation from the internet, that's your truth. You are just speaking out through your music.
yeah, yeah, exactly that. I just kind of it's realizing like the purpose of music is to enjoy it and to write it and to keep going, moving forward, not getting stuck on one idea or another. And the next album, we don't know what it's going to be after this one, this new one that's coming out, but we know that something will happen, and we just go with it. I don't want to approach it with any fear of expectation and go and what kind of sound we're going to launch with and things like that. I think it's creative process that just happens as it happens, and that's
Right.
yeah.
I will not play the new album because it's not released yet, but I will play some songs from your portfolio just to let people know the kind of music you are doing. But I have a question about this. Um, is the new album different than the previous release?
Yeah, it is.
Can you tell us what difference is this? Like the previous release were more rocky and this
Yeah.
one is less, or how is the difference?
Oh, well, they're both rock, but the original is more classic rock, and this one's more punk. So that's where we,
Okay.
yeah,
That's the surprise, guys.
yeah,
So the next album is coming on the end of this month, 28th of July. So everyone have to go to Spotify, Shaving Primates, YouTube, Shaving Primates, Facebook, Shaving Primates, Instagram, Shaving Primates, Twitter, Shaving Primates. But it's not only to visit their profile. Follow those guys, please. That's the most important. Follow. Why? Because every release they will post information about it and you get a notification, especially on Spotify. So go to Spotify, follow the guys, listen to all songs, and put their songs on your playlist. For God's sake, I will repeat, put their songs on your playlist. That's what you have to do, guys.
totally.
Especially if you like uh, art rock. Can I say that? Art
Yeah,
rock or punk rock for the
yeah.
new album.
Art rock is like Radiohead, things like that. The kind of
Great.
stuff that brings you in. And is you can listen to it or you can rock out or that kind of thing, but it's a bit of both.
Oh my God. It's 12th of July. I will need to wait like 16 days, 2 weeks to listen to the album. I'm curious now. I just want to listen to that. Right, right, right. I have just a question because your new album, it will have a track, and the title is very intriguing. Silicon implant?
Yes.
What the hell is that?
I don't know how to sort of put this, but is a play on words. You got silicon implants are like the ones you put like brain implants, Elon Musk, those
Like
kind of things.
Neuralink.
Yeah, but the other link is about breast implants. So those are the other ones, silicone implants. So
Oh,
well,
okay.
but that's like the thing, the odd things that humans do. Um, we get fake tan. I talk about this in the song, that song itself about the strange things that we do, like
And I,
Brazilian butt lifts. People get implants in their.
in my country, in Brazil, it's so
Yes,
common. Man, even men are doing this right
I
now. Not
know.
only women.
I know. This is what I'm talking about. You need to look at it from afar and you're going, what? Why? And that's it. I'm asking that question really. It's the other things. Some people bleach their skin. Some people I've heard of, Brazil, South America, in South Africa, people are bleaching their skin, and in Eastern Asia, people get eye lifts, so like and things like that to look more Western.
Oh, I remember one. It's like face harmonization. They make the jaw
Yeah.
more square, but everyone is getting like the same shape on their face. You go on Instagram, all artists, influencers, etc. They're all with that square face that's more symmetric for pictures or video. But anyway, seems like they are from the same mother.
Yeah, I think it's like not accepting who you are and not being able to go, okay, I'm original. This is me. It's no, there's kind of trying to fit some model of what people want you to look like, or it's like those old tribal things where in Africa they used to do like neck braces to make their necks longer, or yeah, it's just that's it. We as humans end up doing things because we want to make an impression to look a certain way. It's I
There is another
that's
one. I saw a
super.
guy some weeks ago. The guy just made it's not wasn't an implant, but he made an operation to make his legs longer. 40,000
Yeah.
pounds, $40,000, and he was growing 20 centimeters, and he was already 1 meter 85 centimeters. He got almost 2 meters, like a basket player, you know. Unbelievable.
Okay, I know. It
I
just,
was shocked with that, and there is
yeah,
a lot of guys doing this, man. More
yeah,
more men than women.
yeah. It's the, I think it's anxiety, or I don't know, fear, anxiety, or even just uh aspiration, like something that makes people want to be something that they're not happy with already. I think I'm big on acceptance and understanding how to accept yourself and get what you're given, and or at least just let go of fears and resentments and things like that. And I guess yeah, I use some of that in my words as well.
I have a
Honestly,
question. I have a question to you about this, um, new thing of changing your body, etc. What about those guys that change their body with, some accessories on their ears to make it larger or piercing? What do you think about this? Because the rock bands, they have a lot of these things.
yeah, things with that I
I
know.
got you. I got you.
That's a pleasure. No, but that's a pleasure. That's a different thing altogether. Now, some things are like, because I get tattoos. I do it because I love them. Now, there's two sides to it. So there's one where you're doing it for decoration because uh, someone might enjoy it, and there's the other side of actually doing it because they want to look a certain way, like they see other people doing. And I just kind of, I don't know, something about that makes me feel uh, odd. I mean, I don't want to wear. I wouldn't get a what are they called? Like you said, stretching.
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would do it because I want to see what it feels like. I've seen people who split their tongues. I find it fascinating. I do. I think there's an element there of why someone would take themselves to the point of um, enjoying being what other people would see as grotesque, but for themselves, they're just like, "This is me. I am this original part of me. There's even more original, even more new." I think there's that as well. So
So it's the song "Silicone Implant" is not criticizing, but
uh,
just inviting people to enjoy themselves like they are, and not suffering about this. Is it right?
yeah, there's a bit of both. I bring up things of that, like the song is largely about the war in Ukraine. I'll be honest about that. It's in the chorus. It says this is the controversial bit.
Tell me. I'm curious.
It's like in the chorus it says Nazis bad, with a sort of thing about the Nazis and Putin and how he wanted to go into Ukraine to eradicate the Nazis, but actually he's going around just like, you know, largely killing civilians, like going into a country using, well, this is alleged, but using conspiracy theories and things like that on the news network to spread things like making pushing more conspiracy theories in order for people to start thinking more like that way of thinking, and then getting it to the point where nobody knows what's true and what isn't, so that then when they go in and do things like I don't um, say that there are Nazis in a place, people become more broad-minded, or I don't know.
Just to make more acceptable to attack people.
Yeah. So they're going, yeah, no, we're just killing Nazis, but actually they're killing a lot of people, and they're not, they're not, there was one battalion that is a Nazi battalion and so on. So anyway, we called it Nazis bad because on internet forums and things like that, people are washing out the term Nazis. They're going like, oh, you're a Nazi because you're doing this. You're a Nazi because you're I don't know, telling me what to do. And it's like, no, Nazis are bad people. They went out of their way to kill and stop, use eugenics in order to kill off people that they didn't like, that didn't fit a model. Whereas using turning calling people Nazis on the internet is just
Like
what is washing it out.
cleaning the population,
Yeah,
killing people with disabilities, with mental health problems, right? Making
yeah,
like a
that's
pure
it.
race.
Yep, yep, yeah. The superior race and all this stuff, but it's being the word is being so overused that people are forgetting what it even means. So when I said the whole term Nazi's bad like this, it was like going, what? Why? Yeah, what? It's basically what I was saying about Putin, the usage of the term, like let's kill loads and loads of people because Nazis are bad. That's the whole thing. So I that mean gives me a pass card to say, yeah, I can just go and do this. So yeah, I wrote a whole song about that
It's
basically.
like
Yeah. So,
opening eyes, or eyes
yeah.
opening, right?
Yeah.
Uh, okay, we are going to explore your Spotify right now. Is there
Okay.
any song you suggest me, like a recommendation to explore first, and then we go to the other ones?
I'm
The
gonna go
best.
with I'm going to go with the song. This is an easy going one. So I'm going to go with the song "Answers," which is. Let's see if we can find that one.
Number 6,
Yeah, do the single version.
single version. This
Yeah,
one. Number
not the
6.
18-minute one.
Right. Uh, oh, it was released like last year, to, in January 2022.
That's right. Yeah,
Okay, great.
this one.
What is
The
that about?
so the previous album was about my whole life growing up with trauma, basically. And the last song, this song Answers, is about finding the way and connecting myself with who I was and finding myself.
Oh, that's great. It's
That's,
about overcoming.
yeah.
Oh,
Sorry?
it's about overcoming some situations from the past.
Yeah. Going through therapy, going through, and the things that I blocked out of my mind because they were too hard to remember, I connected with them and I comforted my inner child. And that's kind of what this is about.
That's interesting. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
So,
Uh, that's really really good. It's like a regression.
yeah.
Okay, and I know it's very personal, but you can just let me know if you don't want to
Oh,
answer this question. What is that trauma you had?
well, there are two things. One of them is abuse as a child. I went through abuse. I won't go into full detail, but it is spelled out in that album. And the second one is that when I was 17, I had meningitis and I lost my memory. So I lost all sense of color, smell, taste. I woke up in the hospital and I saw my mum and dad there opposite me. And I said to them, I know who you are. I know you mean something to me, but I don't know your names. And for about 2 years after that, it took me a long time to get reconnect with myself. This song Answers is the connection with all of that, where I finally found not just how to help myself as this child, as this adult who teenager who lost his memory, but also the child who went through the abuse, to say to him, "It's all okay. I'm here for you. I'm
Great, man.
your parent."
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, this is really touching. And no, no, it's true because me too. I was abused too, so
Mm,
I know how it feels, and I had the same um, process of trauma recovering and connect with that 5 years old boy, and that was, treated in a very bad way. and just to grab his hands, that was myself, obviously, and say, "Look, come here. I will just treat you like you deserve." And
Yeah.
here I am. I'm 40, still recovering, still doing therapy, and still doing this process of discovering myself, because we lose our identity,
Yeah.
and that is incredible that you are using your music to talk about this. Amazing. Congratulations for that.
Thank
A
you.
lot of people will relate, and they can listen to that lyrics and understand about your pain, and use that to overcome their pain too.
Yeah. Thank you.
Great. Let's listen to. It's too dramatic here. Let's listen to the music.
Here I am clutching onto my inner self, and he's crying on the outside. I thought for so long he was left for dead, just this voice inside my head. Let's decimate those demons and slay those ghosts. Let's blow away the walls, the falls, the bars, the hopelessness, the mental scars. I'm sorted out. It's all there without a doubt. Here we find the shackles of this intra-hate, confined at arm's length. These delicate twists of mental synthesis, expired by our senses. The words are real, we're home again. There's no more shame or blame or shrouds of guiltiness. The mental scars are sorted out. It's all there without a doubt. The answer. Sent away, sent away. Here I am again, all by myself. I'm flying on the inside. The war of the mindless black tunnels is done. I can breathe once again. I decimate my demons and slay those ghosts. I've blown away the walls, the vaults, the bars, the hopelessness, the mental scars. I've started out. It's all there without a doubt. The very gentle one. It's a gentle song. The rest of it is very intense, dark.
Great, great, great.
So
So,
yeah,
this is all about putting outside something that was here for years, right?
yep, yep. There's even a song called "Outside," which is it's actually all about that. Exactly
All
that.
right.
Get it all
That's
out.
interesting, man. I
Yeah.
love the style of that song. As you said, it's more classic rock, and those guitar solos and riffs, etc. Amazing. So that's your voice too, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And there is another one doing back vocal.
Yeah, that's right. That's Nick Letelier. He's the bass player. He does all the backing vocals. He's a great
Amazing.
singer as well. So yeah.
Tell us the names of the other members, the band name.
Okay. So we got Tom Clark on guitar. He was the one doing that long guitar solo at the end there. I think you should have pictures. That guy there you're just looking at was Neil. That was an old picture that I drew. This is that's Jared. He's our drummer. He's from Tennessee originally, and then the last place he was living in was Atlanta. I think he was there for quite about 20 years even. And now he's here in Oxford. He's been here for 6 years. He almost we thought we were going to leave him. He was going to lose him in December because he was going through a difficult time or something, and he was going to go back to the States, and we managed to work out a way for him to stay. And now he's managed to stay, and he's still got his job. He's got a new partner and so on. Anyway, he's our drummer guy. That's me as a child. It was very important as for the album to make it clear it's about a child, not just me growing up. And that's Tom. That's with his scary eyes there.
So you are five.
So we're five, yeah. And that's this guy. That's Nick Letelier. He does the backing vocals
Great.
and the
Who
bass.
made the art?
I did.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Were you drawing like by hand?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this was on iPad, but yeah.
Man, are you serious?
Yes. Yeah,
Jesus Christ, you are a proper artist, not only about music. I'm talking about drawing.
I.
Wow.
It's weird because I've never fallen in love with drawing, even though I can do it. It's really weird.
Man,
I really, yeah,
I'm just speechless.
yeah.
Look at
My
your
favorite one
talent
was
is
Garrett.
amazing.
Yeah,
Look at the shades, the hair, the details. It's like a proper picture. Come
yeah.
on, you have great drawing for real. You can draw and even make a sequence, creating a music video with your sequence of drawings.
Yeah, I did the posters, all the artwork. If you go and see on our site, I did all like the music video as well.
Oh,
Music videos.
can we see on YouTube the music video?
That's right. There's one I did with stop motion, which is all done with called from the track The Zoo, and that is all animated characters that I made with plasticine. Yeah, second link, The Zoo.
This one?
Yeah, I did the whole thing with each one of the band members is a different ape, hence the Shaven Primates. So I did the whole thing with like this. Yeah.
You know you need the right tools to make this.
Oh, it's just got some um how can I say publicity. Let me just stop the publicity. I will start the
Yeah,
video,
yeah.
okay?
It was yeah, okay.
So what's that music video about?
Oh god. Well, I said that the stuff I was writing about was quite dark.
Is it
Uh,
dark?
yes.
I like it. Tell me.
Yeah. So from the abuse that I went through as a kid, it led to me being quite unsure about who I was and I had problems with don't know if
Okay,
you
if it's too personal, if you don't
no, no,
want to
it's
talk
not too
about
personal, but I just want to make sure you're not uncomfortable, no one's uncomfortable. But yeah, I was I
no
grew up
man, look.
yeah,
I was going through the same way you did to overcome things. I was doing going through the same thing, man. So I'm not uncomfortable. And why
But
I'm making those questions? Because
this,
this is important for younger than us, so the younger generation, to have some reference. You
I'll
know?
tell you straight up. So I grew up in the 80s and 90s. There was big problems with sexuality, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, and I had big problems with sexuality because of the sexual abuse I went through. So
Because
I
this makes you lose your identity, and you don't know. I mean, it's a question, okay? Because
yeah,
that's what I went through. You don't know who you are, and especially when you are a kid,
yeah,
the mental health is goes so down that you cannot define yourself, and you
yeah.
are in the middle of everything. You look to the left, you look to the right, and you don't know where you fit.
That's exactly what this song's about.
Right.
This song is about being. It's like I'm trapped in a zoo where I don't fit, where everyone else knows what's going on. I'm stuck in this. What is it? The rest of the world is like this zoo, and I'm stuck on the outside looking in, and I'm trapped. Basically, the rest of the world knows what's going on. It seems to know all of the bits and pieces. There's a quote from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, this book, about saying that like there's Wonko the Sane had this house that he built that was inside out, that he was living inside the safety of the asylum, and the rest of the world was the crazy part. The he was outside the asylum, inside his house that was inside out, so that the rest of the world could be in some insane asylum, and that was kind of like the rest of the world. So I call the rest of the world the zoo, and it was like me being trapped on a desert island on my own, with no one else to talk to, and I was this
Oh,
child. Yeah, 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 yeah,
big hug for you,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. So that's it. That's me.
Hug me.
I did an animation of because my life was like this alternative universe that I wanted it to be, these kind of imaginative creatures and things like that. And in the TV, that you'll see on this island, it goes back to the real world, and you'll see all like people, someone dressed as a businessman, someone dressed as like an American tourist, and that's the rest of the world. Everyone else knows how to live, but I don't. And I'm autistic, which is the other thing. So I was undiagnosed autistic. I was growing up as someone who thinks totally differently, didn't know what was going on, and I felt like I just didn't fit. So I wrote a song that was about. It was actually an experience where I was with a boy at the time when I was 11 years old, and there was a kiss involved, and this song is all about that. And I realized that I felt like I'd done something wrong because I got caught. So I shut that entire part of myself down and hid myself away and created this kind of safe place for myself, this zoo, uh, around that concept. So yeah, that's it. This,
I
yeah,
just want to hug you, man. For
that's
real.
it. Yeah, you got to
It's,
go there
you are just like speaking about myself.
though.
For real. What the hell? It's like I was in another country, in the other side of the world, and we are almost the same age, and I was living the same thing, you know? This is incredible, unbelievable. This is not by chance you are here. Because I'm sure somebody's gonna be listening one day, because this will be this interview will be available on streaming services, TV, and also on social networks like YouTube. And I'm sure somebody will be listening and saying, "Wow, they could overcome that. I can
Yeah,
too." Because there is a lot of people, they are killing themselves. You know,
yeah.
and they can't
Yeah,
over.
there are. Yeah, that's why. That's why I did it. I just thought I'm gonna completely unravel myself and put it on this album, and we did. Yeah, that was the Child of Dirt album, and it says it all really. It's feeling like a child that is not doesn't belong, is filthy, self-despising, and needing help. And I did a lost child album poster to sort of represent that as a yeah, literally a lost child. And
Amazing.
yeah,
You are like a warrior, and that's interesting to expose like we are doing here. It's not easy to expose your life, and it's amazing.
Well, other people need it. Other people need that to have that world.
Exactly.
And
Let's
yeah,
watch then the music video.
thank you. This was in my living room. So innocently with my friends, secretly as the rules might have been. I want to fly. Am I to blame for his flight? Stuck on Angel Island again. Youth collects the ring of shame. Puts on the sacred dress. It's such a mess. Open the two doors, the primates come about. Shave off the fur, watch the world go out. Open the two doors, the primates come about. Shave off the fur, watch the world go out. It seems so wrong with secret life. A story from pre-adolescent strife. These tinglings within were real, but Mary's fear kept them concealed. You're done for. Pieces I lost on that first kiss. A carnal urge from nature's darkest wish. A spark of joy refrained within. Just another bird shot down by sin. Open the two doors, the primates come about. Shave off the fur, watch the world go out. Open the two doors, the primates come about. Shave off the fur, watch the world go out. That's the yeah.
You could leave the desert island. Amazing.
Yeah.
Man, is it like you made this music video?
Yes.
For real, even the
Uh,
Play-Doh stuff.
in my living room, we did it.
Mark, you are man. You are a proper artist, talent. Like, you know, the tracks cover and the draws and also this music video and the lyrics too and music and man, there is a lot of creativity coming from you.
Yeah.
You should write a book.
Well, interestingly, there was a book.
You
I
are writing a book.
decided I feel I've written it down for myself. It was kind of because it's so detailed and hard going. I didn't want to make it like a kind of, Prince Harry kind of book about all the bad things I've been through, because there were people involved that I care about, and I love my family. I love my friends. I don't want to. I think it's important that what's the most important right now is understanding that I've connected with those things. I've made the amends that I need to make. I have forgiven and accepted things that I've done and been through. And yeah, it's about letting go, I think, and
It's
learning.
very
And
sensitive. It's a very sensitive topic, and
yeah,
yeah, you have to be careful because, especially
yeah,
when involve family members, and
yeah,
we love our family, and um, there is no purpose on creating more conflict with
yeah, exactly.
something that's in the past right now. So it doesn't
Yeah,
make sense. I understand you.
this is now. We are
Oh
here
man.
now. We're still alive. We need to live with what we've got, and why hang on to the things that are tormenting us? Those things have to be processed, understood, and then worked through, and in order for us to live. And that's the way I found did maybe get there. So yeah.
Amazing, amazing. So, do you have any message for those that will explore your music and also listen to your new album in the end of this month, 28th of July?
Yes, we
Birds
will.
aren't real. A message for those that will find out about your songs, lyrics, etc.
We are playing in the UK in Oxford at a special venue, which is Tap Social Brewery in Oxford. The album will be released on the same day, on the 28th, and we should have a music video that goes with that as well. There's a lot going on with. We've got these bird masks, so
Made of Play-Doh?
uh, these are
No.
like rubber ones. There's what like the horse rubber mask.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're gonna love this. We've got a whole
Great.
photos and everything of all this. So yeah, that's all I can say.
Amazing. And do you have any message for those that was living this nightmare that you did in your childhood?
I say, yeah, go follow your heart. I think that's all I would say, and go and do what you need to do to help yourself. Look after yourself. Learn how to love yourself. That's all I can
Right.
say.
That's good. That's good. Learn how to love yourself. This is one of the most important things, actually. This is the those are the band members, right?
Yes, that's the one.
Great.
Yeah, there's that
So
one. I don't know if you have another photo of us with the masks, but there's a
with the mask,
yeah,
the horse masks,
the bird masks. We've
the
got bird.
bird masks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me see. Maybe I have it.
don't worry if not.
No, I want to show them.
Yeah,
This one?
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's us.
Amazing.
Terrifying.
Okay. So you are prepared for the birds aren't real, and For those that don't know where to find their music, go to Spotify, Shaven Primates, YouTube, Shaven Primates, Facebook, Shaven Primates, Instagram, Shaven Primates, Twitter, Shaven Primates. Man, you could find
Yes.
all social networks with the same handle.
Yes.
Wow,
Maybe just do Linktree/Shaven Primates and you'll find all of those.
that's amazing because today is so difficult to find a band name or artistic name and find the same handle in all social networks for the branding. You are lucky, actually.
That was my first
Amazing.
thought. Yeah, I know.
Great. So we have to finish the interview now, but we are going to keep promoting Shaven Primates. We are going to publish an article also and attach this interview at the end of the article, your new album, so people can listen after it's released on Spotify. Okay,
Yep.
and also some pictures of these crazy guys with bird masks, and also pictures of the bands without the masks.
Crazy. Yeah.
Amazing. Mark, thank you very much for
Thank
being here with us. This is an honor for us. We need people like you making art for real and make sure the younger generation can find some reference of those building their career by themselves independently, like you are doing, guys, from Shaving Primates, and also about all the history of life and overcoming situations, etc. This is very important for us too. Thank you. And I hope when you have new release, just come back to us and we are going to have a new interview. Great.
Cool. Thank you, dude. All right. Speak soon.
Okay. Stay online because I will just have a short video and I will speak to you again.
Cool.
See you next time.